I can't stop. It is so good. If it made sense, I'd be concerned. Hi besties and welcome back. So today it is a super exciting video because we are going to be doing a reading fantasy 4-week reading vlog. This is going to be spoiler free. Fantasy is definitely probably my favorite genre, especially romantasy. They hit every time. Hi, it's the next day. I'm still in the same sweatshirt. I'm sick. I only made it to chapter 2, page 16. I don't got much to say other than I don't know what's going on, because we start off kind of building the world, whereas not just jumping in, which usually I kind of prefer just being tossed into the world because then I can pick up on it and I'm like just in the story already, whereas this I'm not hooked on the story yet. So I'm gonna keep going because I feel like I'm gonna really like this. Knock on wood. Okay, I haven't made it that far, but I thought I'd talk about like what's going on in the book. So in this world there's like this mist that is imposing on the town, and I think it can make people like kind of go crazy if they get in it. I'm not for sure. There's also these 12 cards, and that is like the magic system where if they are all together they can like stop the mist or something, but no one stops the mist because one of the cards is missing or something. And I'm kind of liking this, but it's a little confusing. Is the book like bounces back and forth between past and present. Like we'll get glimpses and little stories of the past, and they're just like separated by that. Kind of thought this book would be slow at first, but I'm low-key eating it up and I can't stop reading it. I'm on page 96. I don't know for sure if there's romance in this, but if there is, I think we met the love interest. Not really sure. I'm still kind of confused on who's who. Okay, kind of a lot has happened and I am so into this book. It's not even funny. I just got to a part that could be a little dramatic, so I'm gonna film my reaction. I just went out and bought the second book. I don't know if it ends on a cliffhanger or anything, but I just wanted to have it because I'm really liking the first one. On page, I just hit part 2, 160. Really good. I think the main like plot thing is going to start happening soon. I'm still not for sure if there's like a lot of romance in this, but I feel like we've definitely established who the love interest is. I'm definitely intrigued. I'm loving it, eating it up. When he apologizes and admits his wrongs, oh my gosh, I'm swooning. Hey y'all! So I just wanted to do a quick update. I'm hopefully gonna finish this either right now or a little bit later today. I have like 100 pages left. I'm on page 296. I am literally eating this book up. It is so good, and like when I'm reading it I cannot stop. Like I'll just say, oh, I'm reading a chapter. No, I can't stop. It is so good. We're definitely like into the plot now. There is a lot happening. Oh, I guess I don't really think I talked much about what it's about. So in this world there are these like magical cards. Each one has a different power. I thought before reading this that there was only 12, but like the lesser powered ones, there's multiple of them. There's also this mist that is like infecting the world or the town, whatever. So they're trying to stop that, and that can only be stopped with all of the cards. And there's also this infection. I'm not quite sure if it comes from the mist or just like happens, but our main girl Elspeth, she was infected, and the infected people are supposed to be killed, but she is very much alive. So that is just interesting, like learning about what the infection has done to her. The whole idea of this book is just so interesting, and I've never read anything like it, and I'm really eating up like the dark gothic vibes. I feel like I love that in a fantasy. So if you have any like dark gothic recs, please let me know. I went out yesterday and bought the sequel. I haven't heard anything about the ending. I'm not sure if it ends on a cliffhanger, but if it does, I want to be ready. I was planning on reading like 3 different fantasies in this book, but I kind of feel like I'm gonna want to go straight into the second one. Enough rambling, let's finish the book.
What you got? You want to show the people what you got? You have a pig? Oh my gosh, what? Hey, don't paw at him!
I really apologize. That was highly inappropriate that you guys just witnessed.
Oh, did I mention that I'm swooning for the guy in this book? Oh my god, he's so... Like I said though, I don't really know, like so far what I've read, obviously I know like there's not been a ton of romance, but I wonder if like in those last 100 pages it's gonna pick up, or if that's more in the second book. We're getting crumbs though, so.
I turned the page for the sneak peek for the next book. You all know what those names mean. It means do appear being the next one. The ending like wasn't insane. I mean, like I don't need to jump in the next one right now, but I might. It's been literally 5 minutes and I think I'm gonna start the second one. Hi friends, it is the next day. I just wanted to give a quick update on where I'm at in the book. I'm literally on page 20. There we go, that's the update. I'm just kidding. I'm literally on page 20. Not much has happened yet, obviously, but I'm really liking it because we are getting, so far, 3 different characters' perspectives. I'm not sure if there's gonna be more added because I've literally read 2 or 3 chapters. So I'm super excited and they're all really interesting and characters that I like, and I really am liking how it's set up so far. I'm refusing to read the back of this book because I don't want any spoilers. I want to go in completely blind like I did to the first one. I'm really interested to see how this book is gonna go because there's like a lot that I think needs to happen and I don't have any clue how they're gonna do it. I have like an hour till I have to leave, so I'm gonna read until I have to leave. So there's one perspective in this that it's pretty confusing. Like I don't know what's happening, but if it made sense I'd be concerned. But I mean, like it's confusing, but it has to be confusing for the storyline. I don't even know if I'm making sense. Come here, lay down by me. Oh my gosh! I have to get up now. I have to turn the camera off. Can I do that? May you remove your paw? May you remove your paw? Oh, okay. I really have to get up and turn the camera off, dude. I'm gonna move, okay? Oh, you don't want me to move? I'll come back after I turn it off, I promise. Oh my god, bro, get off! Ow. Hi besties! It's been a bit because I am in the middle of filming my 4th Wing vlog, so I didn't want to like include that book in here even though it's fantasy, so I didn't want it to be repetitive. I finished 4th Wing, it's Monday, Iron Flame comes out tomorrow, so I'm waiting to get that, but today I actually have some free time. I thought it was gonna be a busy day, but I'm reading 2 Twisted Crowns. I'm on page 74, I'm really liking it. I do feel like I'm not giving it what it deserves since I am reading 4th Wing and Iron Flame. Those are like insane. So I just wanted to do a little update because I feel like I've very much neglected this video. So it is now Sunday and I've read the entire Iron Flame book Tuesday and I haven't read since. So I took a break from this to read Iron Flame and I haven't read since. I think I kind of burnt myself out on reading, so I read that book in one day. I'm on page 90, hopefully gonna get some done now. We'll see. I did try and pick this up and I just couldn't read then. But I will say when I first started Iron Flame, I literally had the thought of, wait, where are the cards? Like thinking about this magic and thought it was in Iron Flame. So that's a good sign. Okay, hi, time for an update. I am on page 176. They are on like a mission and it is progressing. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna end or like I have no clue. I have no guesses, no anything, but I'm not sure either like how long the mission's supposed to take because I saw like a big chunk left. I don't know if it's like the main thing. We'll see. Okay, I just hit part 3, page 320. I'm really liking it. So this one's kind of different than the first one because there's more POVs, which I like because each POV is obviously doing something different. There's like 2 main storylines going and both of them I'm like equally invested. Like one will end and I'll be like, oh, I want to keep reading, and we'll start the next one. I'll be like, oh wait, no. Like it's just so good and I'm loving the story. I'm curious how it's gonna end. I have no clue. Okay, I read probably like 30 pages today, not much. I'm on page 362 now and it is getting good. Like we are definitely at the point where this is about to get crazy. We found out a big piece of information, I'd say, and I'm kind of confused by it, but I feel like it might get explained later. We'll see. Yeah, it is getting crazy. I'm hopefully gonna finish it tonight. I think I have like 60 pages left. I don't know. Forcing myself to finish this book right now. I have just been like slacking so hard, I guess. Like I haven't been reading. I guess I've been busy, but I'm gonna finish this book right now. I think I have like 40 pages left. I've never like seen this in a book. It says kingdoms and queendoms. Slay. I finished the book. Woohoo. I'm thinking 4.25, 4.5 stars. Not sure which one. Okay, I decided to start Kingdom of the Wicked. I'm sorry about the phone audio, my camera is charging right now. But I just read the prologue, and it was like a really good prologue. Like, I just finished it, I'm like, wow, that was a solid prologue. But at first, I was like, I'm still confused. Obviously, I'm like 10 pages in, but there's a lot of like names and like kind of just like how the world works that I don't understand yet, but I feel like that prologue was just really good. Also, James Patterson presented, dude, this man is literally everywhere. Mr. James. I am actually really excited. I was kind of hesitant at first because I'm feeling a little slumpy and not really sure what I'm in the mood to read, but I'm vibing. I just wanted to pop in and say that I'm kind of vibing with this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally on page 28, chapter 3. I just got to chapter 3. It's set in Sicily, and at the beginning, Carrie Maniscalco, she said her family immigrated from Sicily to America. My family's also from that area, so it's interesting kind of learning about the culture and just like how Sicily/Italy works. And it's really interesting because it's making me think about my family. Not that they're from like the same exact place or whatever, but just like that same area, like Italy. So I'm just vibing with that. It's really nice learning about that, and kind of it just makes me think about my family because they're from like a similar area. I'm really liking it. It's kind of interesting because it says literally right on the back, 2 sisters, 1 brutal murders. I'm like liking both the sisters, and I'm like, ooh, I have no clue how the murder's gonna happen. And it's interesting because at the start, I don't think these are like the main love interests, but it talks about how each sister kind of has like a thing with a guy. So it's really interesting learning about that, and like they're witches. I don't know, I'm like really vibing with it so far. I hope this feeling keeps up. I have to go get some stuff done, and then hopefully I'll be able to read this later tonight. I was kind of gonna give up on this video. I was just gonna make this the Shepherd King series vlog, but I decided to start this, and now we're going back to the idea of reading fantasy for a week. I'm pretty sure we just met Wrath, who is the fate in this book. Also, a big thing just happened. It didn't happen how I expected it to, but this way is definitely more interesting. Normally I'm like oblivious to this type of thing, but in this book I feel like I'm just picking up on a lot of foreshadowing. This isn't really a spoiler because it talks about Wrath on the back and how he's one of the wicked. She says, each day that passed fueled my growing wrath. Not with a capital W, with a lowercase. So she's not talking about the wicked guy. So I just thought that was a little foreshadowing.
I'm sorry for the phone quality audio again, but I just wanted to give a quick update because I just filmed my read with me for an hour video, which I've been trying to like experiment with different types of content and see like what I enjoy the most. So that was interesting. I've never done anything like that before, so if you liked that, let me know. We'll see. But so I read a big chunk. I think I read around 100 pages. This book is like kind of interesting. There hasn't been a ton that's happened yet, and I'm like halfway. So I will say for some people I could see how it would be slower to start, but for me, I don't mind like the mundane tasks and like everyday stuff in like fantasy books. I'm really enjoying it. I really like the main girl character, and I love Carrie's writing. I feel like there's just some really good lines in this book, and normally I feel like I'm not one to like notice like metaphors, quotes, like writing styles, all that. Like I feel like I don't really pay attention, like I just kind of vibe and read, but her writing is really sticking out to me. I'm really liking it. That's my little update. Hopefully gonna finish it in the next couple days.
Okay, I don't know, like I was vibing with this book like the first 100 pages, but now I'm bored and have zero motivation to read. I'm on page 195. Like I have time to be reading now, but I don't want to. That's my update. Also, this daylight savings crap, it's like 8 p.m. but it feels like 10 and I'm ready for bed. I just can't get into this book. This was my reaction to the big reveal that just happened. I literally have no clue what's going on and I don't care. Hi besties, I thought we'd sit down and kind of consolidate my thoughts on these books. So first up, I read One Dark Window by Rachel Gilligan. I loved this book. I have never read a fantasy like it. The magic system was so unique, the characters were amazing, and just like the dark vibes I loved. I think I'm gonna go with a 4.25 for this one. Didn't quite give me the 5-star feelings, and I don't think about it enough for it to be a 5-star, but I loved it. I loved the main characters, I loved the romance, I loved the side characters, and just like the whole plot was so interesting too. It was so good. And then I read Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gilligan. Again, this is the sequel to One Dark Window, and it is just a duology, which I loved because sometimes I'm just not in a mood for a massive fantasy series, you know? So this was perfect. I think I'm also gonna give this one a 4.25 stars because I feel like it could have been a 5-star book, but I read it kind of slow and I was reading it and then Iron Flame came out, and then like that's one of the books, like new releases, that you drop everything and read. So I did that, and with that I feel like I not necessarily lost interest, but I just kind of put this book on pause, and I feel like that definitely impacted my rating and reading experience because I didn't give it my all. And this book definitely could be a 5-star. It was so good, such a good conclusion. There was like many POVs going on in this book, and I really liked that because I loved all of the characters that it followed, and I really liked how they were each on sort of different missions and had to complete different things, and how they all met at the end and how the story ended. It had a great ending and such a good conclusion to this series. I was still a little confused about some of the politics, like certain names and just like how like the kingdom is run kind of, but overall I feel like this whole series is really pretty easy to understand, and I feel like it's perfect for the winter season, like the kind of dark vibes. I love this so much. Please read this series. And then the last book
book I read in the series was Kingdom of the Wicked. This is a book that I feel like I've had on my shelf forever, and I don't really know what sparked me to read it, but I just decided to pick it up, and at first I was literally loving it. Like, I just felt really connected to the story at first, and I was really liking the characters, but I don't really know what happened where I just started not really enjoying it and honestly wishing the book would end. So with that, I feel like this is a 2.5 or 3-star book. It was honestly pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like enjoying like the mundane everyday like stories and what was happening, but the farther on we got, I was like, ooh, this is not that interesting, and I got really bored. I just felt like not a lot happened in this story, and honestly I own the rest of the series and I really want to read her new book. What is it called? I'll put it up here, I can't remember what it's called. I really want to read that, and for me, the way my brain is wired, I have to finish this series before I can read that. So I'm not too sure if I'm gonna continue it. I don't really have any desire to, but overall I'd still recommend this book. I feel like hopefully the series could get better, and I feel like some people might like this. I don't really know why I didn't necessarily love it, but I guess I just didn't click with it, and it did get definitely slow for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment down below some of your favorite fantasy books, because maybe I'll do a part 2 and include those. I'll see you guys later. Peace!